Tápalo. Está acá. ¡No! ¡Me botó! ¡Qué perra, maldito! Me va a costar caleta esto de nuevo. The burgundy Ama teacher. qué difícil. ¿Por qué es tan difícil? Debería iniciar desde ahí. No estoy injusto.
Vale, en un principio no tengo mucha cosa para este enemigo. ¡Expelliarmus! ¡Ya! Hostia, tío, no ha parado el hechizo. No puedo pararlo, tío. Comprendo. Comprendo. Expelliarmus. Bueno. Pues después de estar peleando durante un mogollón de tiempo, lo he conseguido. ¡Qué descanso!
Necesito, me relajé. Es que me lo merezco. Y mañana va a ser un gran día. Me quedó la frente marcada.
Cállate la boca. No te tomes esa, toda esa agua. ¿Está rotísimo?
Sí, la montaña. ¿Qué me tratan? Está todo el mundo ahí.
Uy, mi putito chico, yo te amo. Amiga, te veía estupenda. Amiga, te veía estupenda. Amiga, te veía estupenda. This is the part when I say I don't wanna. Stronger than
Vale una vaca. Huele.
Oye, está pasada bebida. O sea, es agua. Amiga, te veí, amiga, te veí, amiga, te veí estupenda.
Pero como la montaña es
Es muy grande la montaña.
sí, no quise montaña.
Pucha, mi potito.
Yup. No quiero, también quise otro juego. Iniciar. No pueden iniciar porque hemos...
Y si encargo algo rico para comer porque me lo merezco. A ver. Y me armo. God, chaval. Dame, dame. Amiga, te veí, amiga, te veí, amiga, te veí estupenda.
¿Unos tragos? Ahora mucho. No queda mucho.
No sé qué comer. O me comería un completo. Oh. No compré pociones. Qué lata que no se pueda comprar como así. Amiga, te veí, amiga, te veí, amiga, te veí estupenda.
Lo que hicimos como Municipalidad de Maipú nunca fue una persecución política, sino que se trataba de una persecución de delitos que hoy día fueron acreditados.
Glacius. Incendio. Sendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Sendo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Sendo.
¡Lo pasé!
¿Qué pegaste? Mucho, ¿qué pegaste? Mucho.
A ver.
¿Qué miraste?
What a relief.
No, hija, se no se puede. Mira, ahí tenía uno. ¿Viste?
Ay, muy chiquitito, quiero pasear.
No. ¿Quieres pasear? Me voy a caer.
Rebellion.
Ya está.
Tengo curiosidad por oír sobre los
¿Por qué está en
viajes de
español?
Isidora.
Adelante. Tomen asiento.
Isidora, estamos intrigados por escuchar.
¿Listos? Tengo algo para mostrarles. Padre, estos son mis colegas de Hogward. Mi padre no habla desde que falleció mi hermano.
No tanto.
En mis viajes, confirmé lo que siempre creí. Que tenemos el poder de hacer desaparecer el dolor.
Isidora. ¿Pero qué hizo?
Le quité su dolor.
Esta es magia desconocida, Isidora. Solo se puede ver lo que está sellado en el frasco y no sabemos qué poder pudiera tener. Pero los restos de esa magia son diferentes a todo lo que he visto antes. Gracias.
No sigas jugando con el confort.
Revelio.
El otro sushi. Me gusta este sushi. Potito.
You're back. And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep this second artifact safe, as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing stand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well,
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Lo bueno es que me dejan a la deriva. ¿En dónde estás? Ooh, it's the winter time. Para la búsqueda del siguiente garden. Voy a hacer esto.
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
We need to talk. ¡Qué calor! ¡Qué calor! A la discoteca.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt's knows the location of the scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching, although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
Please, Ominous. I confided in you before about what happened with the Undercroft. Sebastian simply wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about... What was it? Scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favourite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory. Get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Sea inflable, o sea, con agua de pozo, pero aquí hasta el día de hoy no podemos sacar el sarro que dejaste por la orilla de la pista. ¿Vas a hablar de mí, bonita? ¿Tú qué tienes? Si el departamento que te compraste, no voy a decir nada.
Confringo!
Revelio may help.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt. Reparo.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient, sinister.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin
Revelio.
most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
Expelliarmus!
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then
Revelio.
look closely at each gate for clues.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy. This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
Revelio.
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
All the gates have symbols, and there are symbols on the dial.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
¿Qué pasó?
Lumos. Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did, and she was my favorite person in the world for it.
¿Qué te pasa?
Arresto momento. Incendio.
Uy, un Onix. ¡Qué god! ¡Qué god, chavalín! Espérate. Toma.
Kita bayar senoti. Kita bayar senoti. Why? What is this? Kita bayar senoti. Give me a...
Another Not the welcoming sort, was he?
Buena.
Every dial seems to be getting more difficult. But we've made it this far. Don't give up.
Pero ¿y cómo sé cuál es el dial?
Lumos.
A lo mejor esa es. Es eso y...
This journal entry, it mentions getting another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive.
Lumos.
Nice work.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Oh, ya se me ha olvidado.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium. I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucio is etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
all of this could have been avoided.
Déjate llorar, llorón.
Ominous, I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture. I would know.
Sebastian told me little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Primera vez. God. Crucio. I couldn't.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio! Are you
God. Qué valiente
Are you
soy.
all right? That pain. It was excruciating, but I'll survive.
Ooh, good God.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Revelio.
Todo lo que me sirva. Me temo que nunca podremos ponernos de acuerdo. No logro que ni una de ellas tenga la razón. The fuck. Tan capaz como los incorporarse. Usamos la versión para atraparse y finalmente vamos a empezar a investigar este lugar.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
Paja, po, flojo culiao.
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Incendio!
No, pensé que iba a pasar algo. Vamos por aquí.
I see a way out. Best news I've heard all day.
Qué god, chavalín.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Qué god. ¿Y me dejaron solo? Ya.
Pero no, es que tengo que responder, porque me parece inverosímil que tú me estés tratando de esta mala manera, diciendo que yo soy poblacional, de que no tengo donde caer muerto, cuando, recordemos, usted es el que no tiene casa, porque esa casa donde usted vive, donde se está bañando ahí en la piscina que se cree que es Rosa Agustina, es de su marido. Eso acuérdate, porque tú vivías en un bloque y tenías que compartir la pieza con tu hermano y dormías en un camarote y tenías que estar en la noche ahí bailándote calladita para que no te cacharan. Esa era tu realidad antes.
¿Le dijiste que viniera? Pero una amiga preguntó hasta cuándo le digo. No, yo estoy enamorada. Yo ya me enamoré de otra persona.
qué cocha, Balín. Este es una invisibilidad. Tengo la paso de invisibilidad, ¿no?
When the Forgotten One's true power is revealed, bonds of trust will be broken.
Lumos.
Ya vamos con esto.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me...
Spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horndale Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Incendio! Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin-made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here.
Oye.
I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Alexander, deja de golpear la puerta.
Months ago, I had a grub. Like it was. Sparkled like the glint in my eyes when I find out which one of you thieving lot stole it.
Best thing in the world, finding a beast in your trap.
I heard something.
Reducto!
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Potato!
You dare play one of my own! You will
if I ever come and find you.
Ah! The lamb returns to the wolf.
Incendio! How does that feel? Incendio!
Incendio!
Levioso!
Potato!
How's the view?
Incendio!
That was a mistake.
I'll put you in a stew!
That's the best.
Help me! No.
Levioso!
Potato! Is that all they're teaching in school these days?
Flipendo! Arresto Momentum! Potato! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
What the?
Levioso!
Arresto Momentum!
No.
What I wouldn't give to be a Demiguise right now.
You may have eluded me now, but you'll pay the price for it next time.
Lucas Totalis!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizardkind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
hushed approach is likely wise.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Wait a moment.
What in Merlin? I heard something. How unfortunate for you. I've never...
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Accusations in someone else's.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
That's it.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Amora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Yes.
You ought to cut back on pudding, Mr. Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact! Don't think you'll get it out of here!
You can do this. Arrest them, Incendio!
Like to torture dragons, do you? Arrest them!
Numerous.
Back for more? Not the brightest child.
Incendio, arrest the table!
Shall we finish what we started?
Expelliarmus!
What have you done?
Let me out,
Arrest the momentum!
Let me out,
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Careful not to get...
How nice of you.
What was that?
See how you like this?
Vicious! Takes him to not belonging back.
I won't go down as easy.
Your best moment.
Descender. Glacier.
I see you. Confringo. Thought you could hide from me, did you?
Barely felt anything at all.
Oh, this is getting fun!
Sender!
Levioso!
Potatoes!
Hold still! Levioso!
Confringo!
Now, this has become personal.
Levioso!
That's for Laura.
Levioso!
That's mine!
Levioso!
Alexander. Está faltando agua.
Levioso!
No one takes one of my own and nips the hell of it!
Sender. Glaciers.
Potato! Projecto! Projecto! You're finished.
I'm embarrassed! We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Oh, todo lleno de agua.
Incendio! This way.
Qué god, chavalín. Liberé a un dragoncín.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
¡Me gané un trofeo!
Yes.
A ver.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in
Sander, sale del baño. Que te mueras en barra. Quiero comer algo rico, pero... Ay, no sé qué. ¿Dónde está el profesor Sharp? God.
There's something in there. I just know it.
I really have made a mess of things.
Qué calor. That's a real fucking legacy to leave. The burgundy and my teacher and Oh dear.
Was it? Half a
What are
bottle
you up to
flabbergasted
now?
leech, stirred clockwise.
Glacius.
Have you finished your assignments?
Yes, Professor.
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready.
Yes, Professor.
Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention.
Diffindo. Aprendí un nuevo hechizo.
Very
Diffindo.
good. It seems you have a grasp on... I would encourage you once again. It's a pleasure to have a student.
May finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Good God, chavalín.
Expelliarmus.
Ya. ¿Qué otras tengo? ¿Qué otras missions do I have? Oh, Professor Weasley. Ok. Obtén la página de guía de campo en el puerto subterráneo. Busca la página de guía en el libro de información en el biblioteca. God, Talene. Let's go with this. Where? Me comería una pizza. Si tan solo tú comieras conmigo. Oh, nunca había entrado aquí.
So this is the underground harbor. Revelio.
Good chaval.
Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snuggery.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous...
Qué baja, escucharla.
The Aliotzi draft.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felici, since it makes the drink... the tail...
Horcruxes.
No. The answer was the death... According to Beedle the Bar, which ball in...
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was... When true or false, Polyjuice potion allows a drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used... And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Y no me va a dar el este si no se lo doy.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
No quiero.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
¿Me hablan?
Revelio. Accio.
Todo el, como la propuesta de eso, pero por ahora yo estoy súper enfocada en haciéndome el nombre como yo misma para que la gente me conozca sin que tuviera que estar en un tema con Ozuna o Bad Bunny para que me conozcan. Yo quiero que todos me conocen por Paloma Mami.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes, the transformation spell. But first, I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks which will help you to complete your field guide. Attend my transfiguration class once you've done them, and we can begin the lesson.
Galleons and a historian's uniform.
Beautiful.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a nap. You all know what to do.
Venga. Mañana vamos a ir a natación. ¿Seguro? Ya se le quitó el cansancio.
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWL...
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook.
Protego!
Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something.
Obvio. Está ahí abajo. Qué pajita. 7, 4, 2. No. Tengo muchas misiones que cumplir. ¿Y? Habla con Amit. ¿Qué?
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
No, please.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He...
What is that?
Oh, seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
No te enamores de mí. No, no. To you. Once upon a time we had it all. Come on, come on, we got lost in.
What's wrong, Eagle students? Afraid of a spoon?
Tell me watch it fall. Fixing only you. Only you. Fixing only you. Only you. Only you. me equivoqué. Never with much pain, love for miracles. Never much put my heart on. Never something spiritual. Only time to spend that night. And this takes me to God. I'm in the Forbidden Forest.
This must be Tob's cave. I suppose I should head inside. Incendio! Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Revelio. Defender. Glacius. Incendio. Defender. Glacius. Incendio. Descendo.
¿Qué no quiere? Oh, fuck, oh. Es gigante.
It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave.
Ay no, qué asco como suenan. ¿Qué me ataca?
Incendio.
Ay no.
Defender. Glacius. Descendo.
Estoy matando arañas.
There's a victory that came none too soon.
Ay, qué asco. Qué calor hace aún.
Descendo. Incendio. Glacius.
Ay, no, me da asco, me da mucho asco esto.
Tego. Glacius.
déjame morir. ¡Ah! Prende la lucecita, pequeño hijo. Por favor. Ah, bueno.
Eight leg.
Asquerosa. Va a sacar el audífono porque no aguanta el...
Qué vaya este pelo. Qué vaya. ¡Las lavas! ¡Piso!
Defender. Glacius. Incendio. Ascender. Descender. That didn't sound particularly reassuring. Incendio. Repulsor.
ese bebé. Sí, bueno, ese bebé por fin me asusto.
¡Oh! ¡Mira esa araña!
¡Oh, gigante!
¡Qué asco más brutal! No, me hizo miedo.
Glacius. Incendio. Defender. Repulsor. Incendio. Protego. Glacius. Incendio. Repulsor. Glacius.
Bonito,
Glacius. Defender.
Ay, me morí esta vez. Ay, te ya. Ay, ya me aburrí.
¿Ya volviste?
Sí. Voy a volver. Want to close a ir a bañar, a ir a lavar la loza.